The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson down here at beautiful Long Lake, and you can't beat a day like today, especially after the long winter that we've had. I'm here today with the Northstar Waterski show team, directors, people that are on the board, and people that perform and drive boats. And so, you know, they do it all. And so what's so exciting about this today is I want to tell you about the fact that we had the Northstar Waterski show team at Looney Days in 2021, and everybody was just wowed by what you guys do. And I think one of the things that I really love is the local factor that you've got going on. But anyway, they were here in 2021. I think they kind of like Long Lake because of the you know, the way that it go. You know, Long Lake for a reason, right?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
And so they decided to do a couple shows for us here this year in 2022 besides Looney Days. So on June 18th. And on July 24th, they're going to be doing shows down here on Long Lake. I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about the times on that. And then, of course, we're having them back for Looney Days. And so you're going to get to see them again on Friday evening and Saturday evening of Looney Days right down here at Long Lake Beach. And so I just really am excited about having you guys back again. I was wowed by you last year, and so I'm with Twyla and Ron and Betsy. Betsy, I'm going to let you just go with it and tell us what is it about the Northstar Waterski team show? You tell me.
Well, we're really about community and about spreading the love of water skiing to everybody in Otter Tail County. This has historically been a really big place for water skiing, and we're trying to bring it back and bring the popularity back with the younger kids. I think that here in the 100th year of water skiing, it's so important to pass it on, right? Otherwise our sport will die. And we want people to come out to Vergas, watch us barefoot, swivel ski, do pyramids and everything. And we want kids to get involved. Anybody that wants to join is welcome. We have kids and adults from this whole community.
What ages are you talking? I mean, do you start, how young and how old do you go?
I think our youngest is like 7, Twyla, if I'm right. So, yeah, and we go all the way up to old like me. So, but we love to have everybody. It's really a family affair. We have whole families part of our ski team.
That is great. And Ron, I know that you are the star driver. Tell me how you got started with this show, and tell me a little bit about your winters too, because obviously they're not here in Minnesota.
Right. Well, I got started a long time ago, about 50 some years ago. I started with a little team up in North Dakota. And
North Dakota has lakes?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, and it's a sport that I've always loved because it's a sport that the whole family can be involved in. It's not just for the kids, it's not just for the adults, it's for the whole family. There's parts that every member of the family can help with, from working on the dock to the announcing to running the sound, to actually being on the water skiing, to be in the boat as a driver like myself, or to be in the boat as an observer and safety person. And it's just such a great sport, and it brings families all together. It gives them something that they can do as a family. And so I really encourage anyone that has any interest to reach out to us. We have a Facebook page.
You know, I think we live in the greatest part of Minnesota where there are so many lakes, and if you're not on those lakes enjoying it, you're really missing an opportunity. I grew up water skiing, and so, you know, I just, you know, here on Long Lake, and so it's just really a fun thing to do.
Well, sure, you know, you can come ski
I could, but it's probably not going to happen. I maybe missed that window, but anyway. Now, Twyla, I want you to tell me a little bit what we got going here. You got a blinged out board here, don't you?
Yeah, this is a swivel ski. So it was derived from...
I'll hold that for you.
Okay. So ballet on water. And so this binding rotates either 180 degrees or all the way around, like a pirouette in ballet. But we start off with it locked up, okay? But it's a nice wide board, so it's easy, right, Betsy? It's easy to get on. Now, Betsy does barefoot water skiing. She actually competes in the sport of barefooting. So, of course, she's our star barefooter, and I guess I'm the star swivel. And but we're happy to, I'd love to teach anyone who wants to learn this.
So while you're on this board, you open that swivel up and you actually completely turn around, and so with the ropes and everything.
With
Okay.
this rope. So the first thing you start with is this goes on your toe, right here. This binding.
Okay.
You put it on your toe.
You act like you're teaching me, like I'm gonna come
Yes.
try this. And so maybe, okay, keep going.
You're
So that goes
welcome
on
to.
your toe, and then
This goes on your toe to start with. This is the first trick you learn.
Okay.
And then you turn backwards like a ballerina, and then you come forward.
who doesn't want to be a ballerina, right? When you're,
Exactly.
especially when you're out
so
on skis.
gymnasts, all these little girls that love gym, ballet, because we dance on water.
Sure.
But we also do like pay-ons, they're called. Like you start on the dock and you'll do a little routine on the dock, and then you end on the shore, and then we dance on the shore.
Oh, how
so
fun.
our sport combines so many aspects of physical activity, but also, like Ron said, we need support people. So you have like moms helping with costumes. We have dads driving, moms in the boat, making sure their children are safe, spotting. And we just love the sport just because what other sport can involve the whole family that you're not just sitting on the sidelines watching?
Tell me a little bit about your local team. Who wants to do that, and how that's made up of? Who's all on?
We have, I think we draw mainly from, we have a lot from My Lake, which is Big Pine Lake by Perham. We have a lot from DL. We draw Pelican, I think, Lake Floyd. So it is a very much this area is where we draw from.
And then how often do you guys practice? I mean, to get these shows put together, what is your routine with that? I mean, it's a lot.
So we practice every Tuesday night, and that's kind of our big practice. And then we have a Saturday morning practice. But in between, on Big Pine Lake, we call them the Big Pine Lake kids. We go out on Thursdays usually, or whenever it's nice, and we'll go out, and everybody kind of practice a little bit on their own. I take the barefooters out a lot, so that's kind of my part of the show.
And I take the swivel girls out. Ballet, we also call them ballet if you're on a lockdown ski. And we have a group on Floyd Lake on Thursday nights as well. So we have trick skiers. I also do the sky ski, which is, it was originally made for paraplegics. And of course, able bodies took it over, which we do in our shows in Florida. We even have paraplegics that are in the shows.
So in the wintertime, your shows are in Florida, and you bring that back here to Minnesota.
Yeah.
And so, to me, it seems like it's kind of a well-kept secret, if I would say, because I, until last year, did not even know that there was a water ski show team in the area.
We're fairly new. I believe that Twyla started in 2019, which was the first time I'd ever skied in a show. I've always been a competitive water skier, but never skied in a show. And she found me on Facebook and asked me to come ski in a show. And so I think, we've just kind of tried to really grow it. And we also hold Get on the Water events where we teach people to ski and kind of spread the love, the gospel of water skiing in this part of the country.
Now, are you doing any Get on the Water events this summer? Because I know last summer that was really popular. We had some people come down and they hadn't water skied for years, and they got on the water again.
Oh yeah.
So we're actually doing one at Big Pine on the July 7th and 8th. We haven't set the time for Vergas if we're going to do one yet. But what we're doing this summer, which is super fabulous, is we're doing a veterans adaptive water ski clinic on Big Pine Lake on August 8th. We welcome everyone to come out and volunteer. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring veterans from the VA in Fargo and local veterans groups to learn to water ski, even if they're disabled. In a sit ski, we have several adaptive pieces of equipment that we'll be using.
That is absolutely awesome, and that's August 8th.
Right.
Oh, you guys have a lot going on. We need to wrap it up today, but
Okay.
I definitely want want everybody to come out and not only watch the show, but like you say, come on August 8th and on Big Pine and be able to volunteer to help with it and just get in the water. So we've got June 18th, we've got July 24th, and of course Looney Days, August 12th and August 13th, that you're going to be able to see these people pirouette. How do you say that?
Pirouette
out on the water and barefoot ski and
climb pyramids.
I just really appreciate you guys coming on the show today, and I'm looking forward to your shows. And so, Betsy, Ron, Twyla, come and see them out on the water, and you can get on the water too. You have a good day in Vergas.